My brother called me at 3 a.m. saying the restaurant was bankrupt. We need $85,000 by Monday or we lose everything. I knew he was lying. The call came at 3:17 a.m. My brother Denny's voice cracked through the phone, all panic and desperation. The restaurant's done. We need $85,000 by Monday or the bank takes it all. You have to help us. I sat up in my studio apartment, the one I'd been renting since they pushed me out of the family business 6 months ago. Through the thin walls, I could hear my neighbor's TV playing infomercials. What happened to the weekend profits? I asked. Valentine's Day was yesterday. Bad weekend. Nobody came in. Please, you're the only one with savings. I knew he was lying. Not because of his voice or some sixth sense, but because I'd been watching everything for months. When you spend 15 years building something from nothing, you don't just walk away clean. Our parents died when I was 19 and Denny was 24, left us a failing pizzeria, $200,000 in debt, and a box of recipes written in mom's careful handwriting. While Denny partied through community college, I worked 18-hour days, learned the business, and rebuilt the menu. By the time I was 25, we'd paid off the debts. By 30, we had 3 locations. Then Denny married Sophia. She came in like a consultant, all sharp blazers and business degrees, talking about brand evolution and market positioning. Denny ate it up. Within a year, she'd convinced him I was holding the business back. Too conservative, too attached to mom's recipes, not vision-oriented enough. The final board meeting was almost funny. Denny, Sophia, and her brother Thomas, whom they'd somehow made CFO, were sitting across from me in the restaurant where I'd personally laid the floor tiles. They offered me a buyout, $15,000 for my 40% share. When I laughed, they showed me the new company structure they'd filed. Through some legal maneuvering I still didn't understand, my shares had been diluted to almost nothing. Take the money, Sophia had said, sliding the check across the table, or get nothing. I took the money, and I waited. I need time to think, I told Denny on the phone. There's no time. The payment is due. I hung up. Here's what Denny didn't know. Before I left, I'd set up something special in our point-of-sale system. Not malicious, I'm not a criminal, just a simple reporting feature that sent duplicate sales data to a cloud server. Every transaction, every dollar, was backed up where they couldn't touch it. Valentine's Day weekend, they'd done $47,000 in sales, their best weekend ever. But that wasn't the interesting part. The interesting part was the pattern I'd been tracking for 6 months. Money is moving in strange ways. Catering orders that never happened. Vendor payments to companies that didn't exist. All routing to an account in Sophia's maiden name. They weren't bankrupt, they were stealing. I met Denny at the original location on Monday morning. He looked rough, unshaved, wrinkled shirt, the works. Sophia stood behind him in designer sunglasses, tapping her nails on her phone. Thomas leaned against their new Mercedes, trying to look casual. Thank God, Denny said when he saw me. You brought the money? I brought something better. I handed him a folder. Inside, 6 months of real financial records. Every skimmed dollar is highlighted in yellow. Every fake vendor is circled in red. The tax forms they should have filed. The ones they did file, the differences between them. Sophia went pale. The IRS gets its copy tomorrow, I said. Unless you sign the restaurants back over to me. All 3 locations. Clean transfer. You can't, Thomas started. I can. I did. Your choice. They signed. What else could they do? It took 4 hours at the lawyer's office. Sophia crying real tears that smeared her mascara, Denny not able to look at me. When it was done, I owned everything free and clear. I kept Denny on as a line cook. Minimum wage plus tips. He needed the job and I needed him to see what I'd built every single day. Sophia left him 2 weeks later, took Thomas, and disappeared to Phoenix or Portland, somewhere starting with P. The restaurants are doing better now. I brought back mom's recipes, the ones Sophia had called dated. Hired back the staff they'd fired. Even gave Denny a raise after 6 months. He's actually good in the kitchen when he's not pretending to be something he's not.